Yes.
Well, you want to do breath work? Is that what you're trying to do?
I was going to do some clearing breaths, and I thought we should do some gratitude.
I would love some gratitude, man. On airplane mode?
Yeah, but I don't even have my pilot's license.
Did that just come to you? Or
I don't
you
even
been
have my
saving
driver's license.
How'd you get here then?
I drove. I have my walker's permit.
Okay, that's good.
That just came to me.
Really?
Yeah,
that was off the
top.
the cloud.
Yeah, I had a good one the other day with Simon. I don't know what he said something stupid, and I said, "You better check your underpants and your facts. They're both full of shit."
That was off the cuff too?
Yeah.
Damn, you're witty sometimes.
Stimulants help. I got my. Well, you can't see. You can't tell.
All right.
Mushroom, chocolate blend,
What kind of mushrooms?
red reishi, maitake, and what's the important lion's mane?
Lion's mane.
And then
cognitive benefits.
Cacao.
Antioxidants.
And chocolate and coconut milk powder.
Why not the regular coconut milk? Why the powder?
I had the powder.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. And depending on how I'm heating it, the coconut milk won't change the temperature of the water I heated. If
you want it hot.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Something like it hot.
And I only drink local coffee from Amavita. Black. Today.
I need a sticker then that says mushroom powder, chocolate, and coconut milk. Sustainably sourced, but not local.
Probably spring water, if I had to guess it was made with.
It's with water out of the Publix filtration system. The big glacier. Speaking of water.
Still there, my front porch.
Turns out we have excellent access to
spring
water from Econfina, provided by Culligan. We'll give Culligan a small plug.
Right now we will. I haven't really drank a lot of their water, but I would today because where I'm going, it has a dispenser, Culligan dispenser. I'm gonna be pounding the waters today.
Yeah?
Trying to catch up, yeah.
Are you dehydrated? Oh. Maybe take it easy with it then.
Okay.
One need not overhydrate.
Yeah.
So it's Sunday morning. It is September 15th, 1-5. If you're into the whole numbers game.
If you keep track like that.
We're both wearing hats today. So if you watch any of these out of order, you'll kind of know where this one fits in, because this is when
this is the first
episode Tony gets a hat.
And Joel gets a hat. And we get to sit on this
cowhide.
Nice cowhide. Straight from Chipley at the
Straight from the cow.
Arrowhead Farms.
Arrowheadbeef.com.
.com.
I wish we had Arrowhead Farms. That would work a little bit better. Let's
I know, because people get all like tripped out about beef. You know that guy yesterday?
Who?
He stopped by your tent and he said he don't eat beef. Like,
oh.
Damage, bro.
What
about bone broth, though?
I don't think his boyfriend ate beef either.
They ate sausage.
I was not gonna go for the low-hanging sausage right now.
It's okay. I love everybody.
Yes.
Well, you want to do breath work? Is that what you're trying to do?
I was gonna do some clearing breaths, and I thought we should do some gratitude.
I would love some gratitude, man.
We'll start with
into the nose or what?
Yeah, let's do what Dr. Andrew Weil talks about. I think it's you count in 4, hold 6, exhale 7.
Breathe in 4, hold 6, exhale 7.
Yeah, like a 4 count,
like
6
a box
count,
breath, but
a 7.
You breathe through the nose or the mouth?
In mouth, out nose.
All right, ready?
If you're happy and you know it. All right.
That was good.
We'll do a gratitude round robin.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I am grateful for morning sunshine.
So great.
Especially easy to be grateful in the moment when the moment's happening. Or it's easy to pick it when you say you're going to be grateful, right? So you don't have to think about it. It's like,
Yeah.
whoop, there's the sun.
Usually you kind of feel grateful and say you don't have to tell yourself that you are.
Right. Okay.
I am grateful for the ability for human beings to use their own mind and take it to any ends that they can imagine. Because we are the only species that can do that. Every other thing has to act on instinct.
You went for like the best one.
That's what I'm always grateful for.
The mind. Mind gratitude is like,
I mean, once you realize that, you're fucking off to the races, dude. There ain't nothing holding you back.
no.
Nothing or no one. For real.
Intro to Joel's hip hop album right there. It's gonna be the vocals with the beat in the background, and then it's gonna go into it.
Do we do another round or?
Yeah, we'll go back and forth. All right. Dare I say this? I'm grateful for a little bit of this modern technology. In the right doses, as they say, the dose makes the toxin.
That's true. You can overdose on water, which I almost was gonna do today.
You were planning on it. I'm glad I stepped in for a pre-drowning intervention. Without the technology, we wouldn't be recording ourselves. Without the technology, both people out there probably wouldn't be watching the snippet of this at some point.
Yeah, it would be harder for them to watch. We'd have to invite them down to the beach, and they would have.
Which the invitation is open. We're looking for fellow cave people to join us on the beach.
Or just regular guests. They can come too.
Yeah, regular people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you live in a cave, you can come too, though.
That was more just people that would be into what we're doing.
I understand. I'm just messing with you.
Joel had to drive the box truck today. He's a
did.
little snarky.
Really? That's why?
I don't know.
Am I snarky?
No,
Oh.
that was your turn.
It's okay. I was waiting for you to finish that.
I was motioning to the camera.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I would say that I'm grateful for belief. That's what keeps me happy.
Belief, like the faith part of it,
The faith part.
the strong.
I guess the ability that I can believe in something and it takes my mind to a positive place.
I believe I can fly. That's
Be able to seal.
no, the other guy on the piano. Brian McAdams, or what's his name? Brian Knight.
You might know better than me.
That was going into either a yes or a no, and I couldn't decide. All right, good. Couple things of gratitude. I usually write out 6.
Do you?
When I do it and I write it, it's 6. Yeah, I don't know where I got that number. That's from a while back, and they just kind of come out.
Well, that's good to write them down because it's hard for me to write them down.
Yeah. Why are you?
I
Your
don't
pencil
know.
not sharp?
No, my pencil's sharp. I use
No
pens.
ink in the pen?
No, I use pens and there's ink in them.
Did you leave the cap off the marker?
I would say that dry it out. No, I think I would say that like I feel as if like sometimes I don't want to move forward.
Don't want to or can't?
No, I don't want to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you like the present? It's comfortable, it's convenient.
That's what it is. It's comfortable, and that's why sometimes I'm like, I guess I'm scared to write it down, you know?
Just the gratitude?
Yeah. But it's okay, because sometimes I do write it down. Even in my notes app on my phone, I'll write it down there. But,
Yeah. I would recommend pen and paper, but
yeah.
I think there's I think other people have discussed there being some sort of connection between
There is.
the brain when it's
Mhm.
you're actually scribing it.
Mhm.
And that just makes sense, because how long have we been typing?
Not very long.
Very
Not very
short
long.
relative to when we made that first mark in a cave.
Yeah.
Or was that? I'm thinking the bloody hand on Wilson and
Yeah.
with Tom Hanks.
Castaway.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
but that was filmed recently. The other thing which ties into the gratitude is, and this is like at the beginning of Bob Proctor's program that I went through for, greater life success, but it's having goals, but it's even having a goal card and writing the goal down on it, usually 2 at a time, and carrying it around in your pocket. But it starts, and the messages have all been like reinforced and repeating themselves with Dispenza and everything.
Right.
The same thing as what the early salespeople talked about.
Yeah.
And what Proctor talked about from Napoleon Hill a long time ago. But it starts, Proctor's goal card starts, I am so happy and thankful now that. So you're supposed to take your goal and then put yourself in that future position, which all these other brain guys are talking about, right?
As if you already have it.
As it already happened, and then conjure that emotion of it already being there. But the key is having that on you all the time and looking at it, just constantly reinforcing.
Nice.
Obviously, you're reinforcing it into the subconscious so that over time your subconscious is not differentiated from your conscious thought, because if that's what you feel, if that's what you can convince yourself of, then your brain doesn't know any different. So for me, the ones that I had written down, and I need to get the cards back, one was kind of like personal related and one was very much focused on the business side of things. And I'm doing it constantly. So the personal one is, I'm so happy and thankful now that I have the house that I want to build and the land that I want to live on.
Right.
Because that's a pretty big goal. It's one that I'll achieve, and then I'll still have many years left in my life, but it's still at the time, that was a 3 to 5 year goal probably, to have that all come to fruition. And so I'm always picturing myself in my house, because the house represents more than just my own home or my first place, because I kind of have my own design and I want it to be on my own land, and all that is going to signify a next step in life, not just the home, but that's the beginning of my quantum community, at least in a practice arena, depending on the land. So I'm so happy and thankful now that I have my custom home built with that, I forget what else I put, designed in such a way that it brings joy and happiness to me, and increases my energy at all times that I'm there. It's kind of a full thing. And then the other one was, I'm so happy and thankful now that, I think I probably changed it, that my bone broth can be found in so many locations nationwide.
You
And
said
that
100 before.
that was something I added later, was I wanted to be in 100 locations within 3 years. That was a specific goal I put out. And then you just keep, and dude, like, I remember the chapter in Think and Grow Rich, the auto-suggestion, which is where you just keep dumping it into your brain.
Right.
And this was like last October, November, and I'd started with all this program in August, July. And I got stoned one night, and I was laying in my bed, and I was awake, and I just kept repeating the phrase, broth will make me wealthy, broth will make me wealthy, broth will make me wealthy, for like a half hour, 45 minutes until I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And I've had it's been like right there. Now sometimes I feel myself kind of like drifting, but these last 2 or 3 weeks, I'm waking up with this burning desire to get it out there, and that for the business, this entrepreneur, the single business owner, to have that is so critical, because I'm not currently succeeding financially with it. But when you wake up, and because you're like, every day you got to work 10, 12, whatever, how many hours to
Yeah.
make it happen, and it's a grind,
Mhm.
and it wears on you. But to have this, like, I feel if I can't get it out there, I'm gonna miss the boat. So it's like,
Right.
come on, what can I do today that pushes these two goal cards further? You know, with the end in mind, work backwards on each
Mhm.
day. Of course, some things on the list you just got to do. You know, you got to scrub the toilet if it's dirty, and you got to make dinner because you have to do that.
Got to do it.
I'm so happy and thankful now that my broth can be found in 100 locations nationwide, or that I have become recognized as a leader in this new sphere, you know, this conscious health overlap.
Mhm.
I don't know what we call it. We'll come up with a good word for it. Physio-consciousness or something
It's happening right now.
catchy.
though.
And this is a part of it. Coming out here, capturing, recording,
Getting grounded, getting sun,
getting grounded, sun,
starting metabolic functions in your body.
interacting as two humans, dopamine kicking off,
Yup.
a little serotonin,
Mhm.
oxytocin.
Oxytocin.
We're getting all oxyed out.
Yeah, increases nitrous oxide in your body.
Good deep breaths. So,
Those are good things, man.
I would recommend to anyone. We gotta. Yeah, you want
Yes,
to? You
sir.
want to come in? Come on.
Staying off with me, dog flies, man.
I know.
Biting motherfuckers, ain't nothing you can do about them, but carry a fly flap with you and kill their ass.
That's right.
They can pay for it. Yeah, no thank you.
You can be our guest today.
You look pretty wise,
Tell
man.
us a story.
We need some wisdom.
We are serious though. We like talking to.
What are you on, 38 TV or something?
We just live locally and come out and talk and capture, and we post some things online. We just,
We're too local if you don't know me.
We're gonna live in legend right here.
That's what they say if you don't know what's strict, if you ain't local.
I've been here 7 years, but I don't get out too much. Here, I'll come.
Even in my old age, I mean, but the Red Boys, this would be home. Second home.
You said Oyster Ricky?
Oh, it's Rick, yeah.
People call me Caveman. This is Oyster Rick. Yeah.
Nice meeting you, man.
What are you most known for?
That is fun. Yeah.
How long you been around here?
This last time probably about
15 minutes later.
on these oysters they do now, char grill them,
Yep.
and then with butter and stuff, with garlic bread.
I'd say that just about concludes us, huh?
That'll do it, dude.
We had a spontaneous guest. Oyster Rick.
Oyster Man Rick came in.
I'm Oyster Rick.
He spit some knowledge. He definitely likes to talk. So if he was the guest, he would be.
He would
He would steal the show.
he would hold court, yeah.
He would do it.
One of those guys that ain't got nothing to say, and 4 hours later he still ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in to Caveman TV.
Chatting. This has been Chatting with
Chatting
Caveman.
with Caveman.
Oh shit.